Hey everybody, Ronaldo Edmondson here, coming back to you with some new and improved knowledge. New little setup, so now I can actually coach, I can actually teach in a bit of a better format so you can understand a little better. No more of the headphones and the DJ studio, as people like to call it. But anyway, in this video, I want to talk about the job of Facebook. Most people get Facebook really confused and believe Facebook is there to generate leads, it's there to generate sales. I beg to differ. Facebook's one part of a piece of a marketing process, and it's one channel of one channel, i.e. channel being traffic, and it's one of those channels within traffic. Traffic can have partners traffic, people like partners and friends who refer people to your website. That can be offline and online, i.e. other sites. It could be different paid traffic, it can be different referral traffic, it can be different host traffic. Say for example, you host a podcast and people come through the podcast. There's so many types of traffic, but Facebook is just one. Now, what job does it play in the overall process? And how do you ensure, by you understanding that job, you use Facebook more efficiently? Number one, you first of all have to understand 3 key things Facebook should be doing and should be doing very well. One of those things is building context. All right, that means building context on your company, building context on you if you're going down the coaching, consulting route, personal brand route, kind of like what I do. Building context on whatever product is you're trying to sell. Usually, you've got 2 types of contexts. Context is ultimately the reason why you should do. You fill in the blank. Should buy this thing. Should come here. Should listen to me. There's 2 types of context you're going to build at any given time. One is a brand context, the other is a product context. I'll do a whole video on those 2 another time. You need to build context. That's the first thing Facebook does, because it does it so well, because it's got these little small billboards that you can be very creative with, from putting little videos in there to putting text and whatever else you want to put in there. The second thing Facebook must do or should do is generate traffic. You think it's generate conversions and leads? No, those are just formalities of what your website and the overall process is actually doing. What Facebook should be doing is generating traffic, and ideally generating it inexpensively. That means for every 100 people that see your profile, your ad, maybe 3 people should be clicking. If 3 people are clicking, that's going to be costing you around about 10 cents per click, 15 cents per click. If you reverse engineer it from that way, you know, if I can get something interested enough for 3 out of every 100 people to click it, it's only going to cost me cheap for traffic. Now, hand it over to my website, or hand it over to the place where the traffic is going to do the next job. The third thing Facebook should be doing well enough is spreading your brand. No, not spreading just your product, spreading your brand. Because if a person trusts your brand, they are going to trust whatever it is your brand produces, whatever product it is your brand produces, or whatever it is you endorse. So if you can get Facebook to operate in a way that it goes and fulfills your brand and spreads your brand to the rest of the Facebook 1.5, 1.6 now billion world, you are more likely to do well, and Facebook has played a better role in your marketing process. So how does that relate to your website? Your website should ultimately work hand in hand with Facebook. We're assuming that you're sending Facebook traffic to a website. It could be to an app, which is going to be a little bit different, but an app, when you download the app, it still has a website element to it. But let's say, for example, you're sending it to a website, whether it's a landing page or whether it's a full-scale website and an e-commerce store or a product detail page, whatever it is, you're sending it to a http:// whatever, blah, blah, blah. Your website should elaborate on the context that's already been built on Facebook, all right? So a Facebook ad has made a statement. It said, hey, the 3 ways to get blah, 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 if it's a blog type ad. Or buy this iPhone pink, blue, red, whatever. The website now should go on to elaborate on that context. Once again, elaborate on the brand context and the product context. That means if your website is shabby and garbage or crap, it's very likely that your brand context is going to diminish. You need people to see the brand and be like, yes, I trust this brand, especially if you're selling something like already strong branded products in the marketplace where sales is almost a formality because people already know what the brand is. You don't want to get you don't want to get turned off or turn people off from buying from you just because they come into your site and your site is quite poor, is poorly presented, it's badly written, it's badly designed, whatever it may be. The other part you have, of course, is product context. You need the site needs to elaborate on the context of the product that's been seen inside of the ad, or it needs to elaborate on whatever lead gen you've tried to do from the ad. So explain that thing that they need to download in exchange for their email address because that thing is so valuable to them and blah, 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 blah. The website should elaborate. If it elaborates well enough, good job, you're going to do well. The second thing the website should do is convert. So Facebook generates the traffic, website converts the leads, the traffic, whether it's leads into leads and sales, and Facebook will tell you how much that cost overall through the conversion campaign. It's not that Facebook are converting it, it's that Facebook is working with your website to convert one of your traffic into something you want it to do, a lead or a sale, and it's saying, this is the cost per conversion. Your website should do this very, very well. And that's all going to be down to having tight analytics in place. You don't know who wants to do what. When you first go out there and you first set yourself up, you have no idea who exactly or what exactly is going to work. So you have to have analytics in place, very strong, so now you can track and see what's happening next, where and what and why, so you can make adjustments and ensure that the traffic that's coming from any channel, but Facebook in this case, is being converted or being met with the right language, with the right message, with the right experience to ensure that the website can now go on to do its job, i.e. convert traffic. The last thing the website should do is establish brand credibility, which is kind of what I said in the first point. Brand credibility is going to be the difference between someone wanting to buy from you and not. You don't want a person not to buy from you because they don't see your brand as credible. That's a very poor reason to lose a sale. Lose the sale because the product's not right for the person, and now you don't need to worry about all the different things about your brand. You only need to worry about that one product and telling the story a little bit differently, coming from a different angle, adding different testimonials. You do not want people to not buy from you just because they don't trust you, because now it doesn't matter what you sell, you cannot generate those sales. And countless times I've seen campaigns that we've built, and Facebook is doing a phenomenal job. We're getting clicks at very, very, very cheap. We build lots of context as well, so it's not like the clicks are coming through as curious clicks. They're coming through as clicks because people are interested. Yet the website doesn't do its job because it fails in establishing the brand credibility. Guys, when you understand the job of the website as it relates to Facebook, as it relates to the website, you will find instantly you will improve in your sales, you will improve in your conversions, you will improve in your leads, and whatever it is you want Facebook to do for you. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, do comment in the questions.